We talk about boomers with nostalgia. We analyze millennials and Gen Z as if they're a new frontier. But there's a ghost in the machine, a generation that navigates modern life with a silent, almost forgotten code. Generation X, born 1965 to 1980. They're not the loudest voice in the room. They're the person who fixes the room when everyone else has argued it to pieces. Their psychology wasn't formed in the age of participation trophies or curated digital lives. It was forged in empty houses and the glow of streetlights. This is the story of the latchkey kid. By 1984, over 7 million children were coming home to silence. No smartphones, no check-ins, just you, the fridge, and the distant hum of the neighborhood. Psychologically, this did something profound. It created what's called a high contingency environment. Actions had immediate, tangible consequences. No buffer, no negotiation. You solved your own problems because no one else was there to solve them for you. This wasn't just independence. It was a fundamental rewiring. The belief that help is not guaranteed, so you'd better become competent. They grew up watching the script flip in real time. They were told, work hard, be loyal, and you'll be secure, only to see their parents' generation shattered by divorce in the 70s and corporate layoffs in the 80s. So Gen X developed a psychological armor, not cynicism, but defensive realism. Hope for the best, but always have a plan for when the rug gets pulled. Because in their experience, it always does. This is why they treat hype with skepticism. They've seen too many promises from politicians, from advertisers, from institutions crumble. Their default setting isn't whatever out of apathy. It's whatever as a shield against disappointment. This realism bled into their emotional world. Gen X wasn't raised to process feelings. They were raised to function through them. The message was clear. Be strong. Don't make noise. Deal with it. The result? Emotional minimalism. They feel deeply, but express sparingly. Their love language isn't grand declarations. It's acts of service. Fixing your car. Showing up without being asked. Sarcasm isn't cruelty. It's how they share pain without sounding weak. They can be emotionally mature, yet paradoxically unavailable. Brilliant at supporting everyone else while quietly neglecting themselves. This hyper-independence is their superpower and their silent struggle. The child who raised themselves becomes the adult who finds it physically uncomfortable to ask for help. Research shows Gen Xers report lower levels of seeking social support during stress. Not because they don't have people, but because asking feels like admitting defeat. It creates a unique form of loneliness, the loneliness of the capable. They can have families, careers, friends, yet carry a quiet solitude, a whisper from that 8-year-old self. Handle it, don't bother anyone. But let's be clear, this wasn't a deficient childhood. It was a different kind of training. It built a mind that is psychologically bilingual. Gen X had an analog childhood. They learned patience waiting for film to develop, for a song on the radio, for a friend by the pile of bikes on a lawn. They built forts, skinned knees, and learned risk calibration firsthand, understanding the difference between scary and dangerous by feeling the scrape of pavement. Then, they adapted to the digital revolution in real time. They didn't just adopt technology, they helped build it. They are the bridge. They can code a spreadsheet and read a paper map. They can run a Zoom meeting and then fix the leaky sink afterward. This translates into a formidable, under-the-radar strength in the modern world. While generations debate work-life balance, Gen X is often the sandwich generation, simultaneously caring for aging boomer parents and supporting anxious Gen Z kids, all while being in their peak earning and peak stress years. They are vulnerable to high-functioning depression, the kind where you are relentlessly productive while silently drowning. But they rarely collapse publicly. They just keep going, because that's what they've always done. In the workplace, this creates a potent paradox. They are fiercely autonomous, allergic to micromanagement, which to their nervous system feels like a deep insult, a revocation of the hard-won competence they earned at age 10. They respect authority figures who demonstrate skill, not just titles. They are the ultimate utility players. They don't need motivational posters. They need clear objectives and the autonomy to figure it out. And they often do, with a quiet, gritty efficiency that keeps the whole system running. So, what is the core psychology of Gen X? It's pragmatic resilience. It's a deep-seated belief that the world is sharp, that promises are fragile, and that your only real security is your own ability to adapt and solve. It's analog patience in a digital world, an ability to sit with silence, to endure boredom, to play the long game in an era of instant gratification. It's selective empathy. They may not perform emotional labor, but they will show up with a toolbox when your life falls apart. Their care is actionable. They are the bridge generation. Not because they're stuck in the middle, but because they are the critical, load-bearing structure between the past and the future. They translate the old world for the new, and vice versa. They were the last generation to truly be alone with their thoughts, to be bored into creativity, to build a sense of self without a digital audience. The narrative often paints them as forgotten or checked out. Nothing could be further from the truth. They are the steady hand, the quiet engine, the ones who learned from the very beginning that nobody is coming to save you. And so they saved themselves. And in doing so, they built a psychology of unshakable, unsentimental, and utterly essential strength. Their childhood wasn't a trauma. It was a training ground. And now, they're the ones running it. If you see yourself in this, tell us in the comments, what's one skill your feral childhood gave you that you rely on today? If you want more deep dives into the psychology that shapes us, subscribe. We decode the hidden codes of human behavior every week.